Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ride. Yeah.
Welcome to another, what do we call this, an episode? I was about to say a conversation. But we do have conversations.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Welcome to another episode.
Drink some coffee.
I know I do. I'm tapping out.
Y'all
No.
are funny.
Welcome to another episode of Coffee's Conversations and Keepin It Real.
Okay.
I'm one of your hosts, Trina George, and this is Philip Marcel here. No, I'm Philip Marcel. This is Trina George. And today we have my man, Marcus Robinson, the Robinson Financial Group. Thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
sir.
Absolutely. How you doing this fine Monday?
I'm doing great, man. It's a beautiful day in paradise.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a great day to be alive. So,
Did you have 2 tickets to get here?
do I have 2 tickets?
Yeah.
I just got
2 tickets to paradise.
I just had one,
Just
man.
one?
God
Okay.
just gave me one, so that's all I Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But we're gonna be getting into and talking about your business.
Okay.
Man, I've been loving what I've been hearing about you. You know, and you explain your business and such. And we had to have him on to talk more in depth, get the whole story.
No, we
of
gotta
how
have
it's
a
got
one-on-one,
started.
man. We do.
Yeah,
We do.
absolutely.
And you.
Absolutely.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
we've talked
we're
a
gonna
little
meet
bit on
up.
the phone, but we haven't dug in deep yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Good stuff. But tell us how you guys started in the business. Why? Everything, man.
How I got started in the business. Well, I did an internship. I went to Florida A&M University. FAMU.
The Rattlers.
School of Business and Industry.
Yeah.
I recommend it. But I did an internship at that time with a company called ING Financial Partners. And so went down there. It was in Tampa. Loved it. Had a good time. Worked with advisors. Worked with people in the industry. And I always knew I wanted to do something helping people.
Right.
And so it just worked. It fit. And so I didn't think I would be coming back to Gainesville. Didn't kind of know where I would end up. But I joined ING when I graduated college, and I came back and worked, University of Florida, Santa Fe College, plan sponsored business K through 12. Teachers are my favorite. They got the biggest heart. I love them. Shout out to all my teacher clients out there. But yeah, so just came back, man. Started it in the financial world, and God has graced me enough to still be here, and so we still here.
That's what's up.
We still swinging.
And are you on Facebook Live right now?
I'm on live.
Woohoo.
Salute.
Hey.
Can you
Hey, good
see?
people.
Hi.
Yes, getting into it.
All right. So, I mean, besides that, that's kind of got my start. I do have people. I have family in the business as well.
Yes.
So that did help. And so the other part of my why is I always had a side of my family that was well off, and then I had a side of my family that wasn't so well off, and I saw it. It was always around. So
Right.
I always was intrigued. Trying to bridge the gap. I think financial literacy is key.
Right.
It's a part of my calling. I love it. I love what I do. It's not work because I get to be a blessing to people every single day with their finances. So I love what I do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, to someone new to the terminology of financial literacy, what is that?
Financial literacy, man, there's so many levels to it. It can be financial literacy. It can be somebody who never had a budget, didn't know what a budget was. Always kind of had a bag with holes in it, and the money just keep falling through. But then then we kind of create that foundation and seal up the holes. So it can be that aspect. It can be somebody investing for the first time. Somebody getting life insurance who didn't understand what a financial legacy was, and they didn't have that scenario in their life. Their mama they weren't taught that.
Right.
And so it's just kind of helping people bridge the gap between because what you don't know can't hurt you. We do understand that. And so just educating people, financial literacy. That's what I do every day in different aspects though.
Yeah.
So I got clients that are millionaires. I got clients that are, the regular Joe Blows janitors at a school or what have you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, all of them need to be financial literate.
Absolutely.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, I feel like if you can, I feel like if you're not financially literate, it seems like you'll fall in the same bad predicament if you have $50,000 a year if you're making $500,000. Is that correct?
Yeah, man, you'll be surprised. There's a lot of people that make good money,
Yeah.
and they're struggling just like the person that make $100,000 less than them. There's a term called keeping up with the Joneses or what have you.
Yeah.
I don't know who the Joneses are, but I don't know why we're trying to keep up with them. So
Right,
yeah, it's surprising, man. You'll be surprised.
Well, if you're not prepared, right? I mean, if you're not prepared for a tragedy or you're not prepared in case something happens, it could be the smallest thing, right?
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be. I mean, you can look at any statistic and it'll say, hey, if you have a stop in income for 3 months, for most American families, that's tragic.
Right.
Like that's all right. I'm in foreclosure. I'm in, I can't pay my rent, my mortgage, so on and so
Right.
forth.
Right.
So helping people to understand, hey, what's an emergency fund? I mean, that's financial
Right.
literacy.
Right.
Because most people, they get a paycheck and they're ready to spend it.
Yeah.
You work hard for the money, you're ready to spend it.
Right on.
But just helping people to understand and appreciate that a portion you need to put to the side for short-term savings, for long-term savings. You do want to retire one day, right?
Right.
And so it's financial literacy.
Yeah.
Different aspects though.
I feel
So
you.
yeah, we could talk about all kind of different aspects, but it's financial literacy at the end of the day.
How did you guys how did you get started at Robinson Financial Group? Like, how did you start the business?
How did we start the business? So I got to give a lot of props to my uncle who was in the financial world.
Okay.
O.V. Williams, shout out to Uncle O.V. Him and my auntie Shirley, they kind of started the financial thing. So I always there was a part of the people who was the haves.
Yeah.
Very sharp, very wise, very prudent with money spending. So that intrigued me, but when I went to school, it was kind of like what I'm going to study. I used to play baseball, but I wasn't a professional athlete. So since I wasn't a professional athlete, I knew I had to do something else. So I was intrigued by the growing the money, helping people bridge the gap with financial literacy, legacy. That's a big part of my practice. I know y'all kind of hear me say build, balance, and preserve your
Legacy.
legacy. I keep reiterating that because I just think there's so many people that don't. We got one guarantee in this world. And nobody knows the time, the hour, the place, or what have you. But understanding that if I prepare for my legacy early, that's the true I love you to my family, to the people that I say I love you to every day.
Yes.
And so just helping people understand and appreciate that. Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know how deep you want me to go on that.
Oh, it's just as far as and that was good. That's cool.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
how did you get a financial business started?
So, graduated.
Like the auntie and uncle, they held the business at first. Like they started the business.
No. They have their own business.
They have their own business.
The start of mine, I mean, you got to get the proper licenses and you got to get all that kind of stuff. But you go.
When did you actually start your?
When I
Robinson?
graduated college.
Okay.
As soon as you graduated.
Robinson Financial Group actually started a year ago.
A year ago. Okay.
So September 2018 is when we officially launched.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did the corporate thing before.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I worked with the INGs,
Okay.
the Voyas of the world, so on and so forth. It was time to create my own legacy.
Right.
It was time to officially branch out and make sure that I left my mark. I was making millions for another company and getting a small percentage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite millions like that.
Not quite millions like that. Not yet. We're getting there though.
Right,
We're getting there.
Yes.
But yeah, so I wanted to kind of create my own brand, my own legacy.
Yeah.
And we took that leap of faith. It was a leap of faith, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Because you do get the comforts of a paycheck.
Yes.
You kind of know it's coming, so to speak.
Yeah.
In the small business world, it's not always coming automatically.
Right.
No.
And so you take that leap of faith, but it was a good thing. It's been good so far.
Did you feel more secure getting a paycheck, or do you feel more control and more secure now that you're doing it?
That's a double-edged sword right there. And I feel more secure now simply because I know who I'm working for. I got bigger goals, bigger aspirations because I know it's me. It's when I look at that says that means the world to me.
Right on.
And so. Yeah, I mean, but it's scary when you understand that, because on the 1st and 15th when you used to get paid every 1st and 15th,
Right.
It's a different ballgame when it's not that.
Well, at first,
and
I mean,
benefits and
yeah.
all the other stuff that come with having, a job, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So it's a different world, but more autonomy on my time,
Yes.
being able to spend time with family and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
beat it.
Don't have to ask for time off to do something.
I
to go to
don't. I
this
create
and
my
that.
schedule, man. So yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure at first, like any other entrepreneur, it's
Right.
super scary. But then once you kind of get into your groove,
Right.
it's you find your comfort zone.
You do, and it's always you're always trying to improve your practice.
Yeah.
You're always working to gain more A clients, and how do I do this better? And how do I decrease these expenses? And how so it's always a work in progress. I haven't made it yet by any means, but I'm thankful for where I'm at. I appreciate where I'm at and the lessons learned and just bettering myself as I better Robinson Financial Group. Yeah.
Was it hard to get started? Did it take a lot of your own money, like saving up from working to get started with your own?
You don't start anything without some capital, without an emergency fund. So that was, it was it hard? Yes and no. I think it just got in my position. It just got to a place where I was ready.
Yeah.
I had learned everything. I knew, what I wanted to do. I knew the clientele I wanted to go after. And so it was a leap of faith, but it was time.
Did you have to get more licensing once you decided, okay, I'm going on my own now? Did you
Well, I am. I'm always getting something. And I think that's the beauty of my industry because it's always changing. And so I'm studying for another license now. So it's always trying to get better and improve the craft. And we have agents. I'm bringing on different agents that work on the Robinson Financial Group.
Yeah.
So we have 4 agents right now, and we're growing.
That's
We're
cool.
growing. Got an office in Jax as well. So we're trying to expand and
So you got 2 offices. Yes.
Now-
And they're physical, like people go in and work at them.
You can work at the office.
Yeah.
Where you going with that? I don't know.
No. Well, it was just like, are they just satellite? Are they just workers? Like they can work from home and do their thing.
Yeah,
meet
well,
with their clients,
in
or
our
like
world,
physical spaces.
in our world, you can go to a Starbucks. I have.
That's what I'm saying.
I have a meeting at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or what have you. But you can go into an office as well if you want to come to the office.
With you, so you got 2 physical. I'm just talking about people who are, because some people may watch our podcast. They may be looking to start a business, maybe financial. Like, do I need an actual space? Like an actual office space.
Well, my advice to that is always keep that overhead as low as possible.
Right.
So starting out, no, maybe you don't need a space. Maybe you need to keep that overhead, down.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
And so whatever that looks like depends on what kind of business you have, but whatever that looks like, keep the overhead down. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Now, do you just service Florida or okay?
No, no.
Okay.
So we have clients all over the United States.
Okay,
actually.
and that's I guess that's what my question is like, can you help people all over or okay?
I haven't gotten to the international stuff yet.
Okay.
And so even though I do have clients like in China, I got one client that's in the Army.
Okay.
And that kind of thing. So when you have a big melting pot, kind of like UF. You have a lot of UF Health, doctors come in and then they go to Vanderbilt or they go to wherever. And so, you try to hang on to those clients as long as you can.
For sure.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're trying to expand. I'm
growing.
Yeah.
You getting
I
it?
ain't out to Florida yet. We just
That's
got
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that though.
Yeah, that's cool. But your clients kind of have the ability. I mean, they move, and hopefully they'll just take you. They'll just keep your services wherever they go. Like
Right. Yeah. So
China.
I have clients where we do WebExes or Skypes or Zoom meetings.
That's cool.
So we have the capability and that technology to because technology is key
I
these
just
days.
wasn't sure if it
Absolutely.
was like insurance, like you just
Oh, as
had
far
to
as the
stick to
license.
Florida, or you could go anywhere in the U.S. or international.
My base
I
is
wasn't
Florida.
sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure,
Yeah,
like
no,
because
no,
I
no.
know like how insurance is, like car insurance and homeowners insurance. Like you have to, stay in Florida.
Oh yeah,
like,
some of them just
Yeah.
They got
I
different-
wasn't sure.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Well, so let me just make
Or you
sure
got to be
we understand.
licensed and
You got to get
several
it right.
states.
You took it right.
Yes.
So like, so one, I do personal finance and personal insurance.
Okay.
So life insurance, health insurance, disability, long-term care, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So I don't do like homeowners insurance, auto. I have strategic partners that we partner with.
Okay.
So if my clients need that, I have a great recommendation, a great referral,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
And so, yeah, I don't try to do everything because it's a lot to do if you try to do everything. So more so the personal finance is kind of where our niche is.
Right.
And then we do group insurance as well for small businesses.
Yeah.
So we can do the group life insurance, group health insurance, and
Okay.
group 401ks, that kind of thing. So we definitely do the small business stuff as
Okay.
well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's